I listened to a economist and philosopher, I'll call him philosopher, by the name of Thomas Sowell, S-O-W-E-L-L. Check him out on YouTube. I think one of the greatest minds and thought provokers of the last 50 years. Check him out. He had a quote that's been sticking in my head for the last few days that I'd like to share with you. There are no solutions, just trade-offs. And he was really thinking about for the economy. But let's apply that thought to life and retirement. So trade-offs. Save now, live your life now, spend all your money versus spend more later. Another one, keep working to make more money versus retire now to gain time and new experiences, new adventures. Number 3, safe investments like bonds, CDs versus risky investments like the stock market, gold, crypto. I don't buy any crypto, just thought I'd mention that as risky. Number 4, go to Alaska on the adventure of a lifetime versus save the money, save the time. Okay, we're all faced with these trade-offs. Yeah, Joe, okay, got it. Okay, I think this makes sense. But what I'd like for you to do is something that I do, just consider this, is to think that there's no right or wrong answer, like Thomas Sowell suggests, but there's only trade-offs. So they're choices that we make. So let's apply this to how I try to make decisions. And I've got 5 steps to making decisions when I'm faced with trade-offs, which I think most decisions are trade-offs now that Thomas Sowell has planted that seed in my head. Number 1, the first thing I do is study. Okay, go to YouTube, go to Google, read some articles, okay, do some independent study when you're faced with something like, should I retire now or wait one more year? Study. Number 2, this is very important. Ask a friend, somebody that knows you, knows your personality, has known you for at least 10 years and knows what impulses you have, what your strengths and weaknesses are. Ask a friend. That's number 2. Number 3, find a professional. Is there somebody that knows this decision that you need to make? They do it professionally. In the case of retirement, certified financial planner. Sit down with one. Doesn't cost you anything to sit down with one. You can call the folks at Pickle, the second or third link below. You can call them to talk to our CFP free for 45 minutes. Ask a professional. That's step number 3. Number 4 is I do a thought experiment. What regrets will I have at the age of 75? So I'm currently 60. So I fast forward 15 years and look back on this decision. Should I retire now, work one more year, work 2 more years in this example? What regret will I have at 70? And then number 5, I mentioned this in an earlier video. What would I do if I wasn't afraid? I hate fear driving my decisions. Maybe it's partly because I'm an engineer. I like making decisions based on study and facts, playing the odds, things like that. So that's the 5th one. What would I do if I'm not afraid? So 5 questions I ask myself when I'm faced with one of these trade-offs. How do I solve it? Okay, let's see. By the way, the decisions that people are facing, the decision of retiring or working 1, 2, 3 more years, I can't go anywhere without being asked that question. And I don't bring it up, but I was at a wedding recently and somebody asked me what I do and I told them what I did, kind of a little vaguely. And then they dove in and said, yeah, I probably could have retired 3, 4, 5 years ago and I just haven't thought about it much and haven't, done more than really the back of the napkin calculations. Folks, I encourage you to go through these 5 steps when you're making a decision like that, especially the regret one. Don't have the regret that you continued to work when all the other factors were worked out, like money, what you're going to do, okay? So hopefully this helps. This is Joe out.